I got a new video. I got a new video. Alesia Michelle, I'm ready to go. Eurovision fam, are you ready for the show? Hey Eurovision fam, it's Alesia and I am here today to talk about the songs that are not that bad. Every year we have these songs that really are not like in the top 10, but they're also not in the bottom. They're right there in the middle and they're actually really, really good songs. But it's hard to give them the shine that they need because they're not that bad. But they're also not extraordinary. You know what I mean? They're not that bad. My last video was how to judge a Eurovision entry. And basically that video kind of went through like what I do to like judge a Eurovision song. So I'll like put that link at the end or something so you can see it. But I also have to say that there's this thing that we do every year with Eurovision where it's that it factor. Some countries have it, it might have been a long time since they last won. They might have never won the song contest before. And things like that, I'm sorry, they do make a little bit of a difference. And I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. And I don't think that's a horrible thing to consider. But at the end of the day, you still want countries to send good songs. These are the songs that I think are actually really good. But maybe are just lacking that it factor. Maybe just needs some staging. But real talk, they're not that bad. So I've already talked about this song before, but it's the UK. It's not that bad. This song is really not that bad, and it is good, and it's sung well, and I actually really love her styling now. I just saw the Israel Calling show, and I love that outfit that she has in the video. I'm really into that styling. Look, this song is not that bad. Unfortunately, I think it's just a tough year. I think there are other songs that are kind of taking our focus away from the UK. And, I feel like the UK is going to have their time. It's coming. They're going to get some shine soon, hopefully. But right now, I just think our eyes are looking at other countries. We're kind of a little bit more in tune with what's going on there. We're more thinking about them hosting the contest as opposed to going to the UK. And it's unfortunate, but at the same time, I still think it's great that the UK is really seeming like they're taking the song contest seriously. And Suri is delivering, so thank you. They're not that bad. My next song is Switzerland. Look, Stones is a really good song, and the thing is there's no other song this year like it, and I think Switzerland has been having a hard time qualifying, and the thing is they've really not had bad songs the past couple of years. I think it's just suffered from the fact that our eyes have been kind of looking at other countries, and it's really unfortunate. I have a little bit of hope that Stones and Zibs might be able to sneak their way into the final. I think it's not completely impossible. It's not that bad. The song just is really good. I love her styling. Her styling is amazing. She looks great. I love the hat. I love the long hair, the pleather pants. The brother looks like an actual cool dude. And I've talked about this before. I think sometimes it can be hard because when you start styling men, it could easily look like you're trying too hard to make the guy look cool. But he just looks cool and he just seems like a cool guy. So I really, really like Switzerland. I like Stones. It's not that bad. Yeah, I just feel like Switzerland has been getting some unfair hate, people saying they don't like the styling and people saying that the song is plain. I don't know, to me, there's no other song like it this year. So it stands out, and just off that it's not that bad. Next up is Moldova. Now, when I did my bottom 5 video, I had a lot of comments of people being like, why is Moldova not here? Well, it's not here because it's not that bad. This song is actually just fun to me, and I will say it's fun, and it's also sung really, really well. It's not that bad. I'm actually getting harmonies. They performed it live very well. Look, Moldova always gives us something fun and interesting, and I think they're doing it again this year. And honestly, I actually like Moldova's song. I don't always listen to it all the way through, if I'm being honest. It's not that bad. I just don't understand the hate that Moldova is getting this year. I just don't understand it. Montenegro. Look, Montenegro is not that bad. I am actually really surprised that Montenegro isn't getting kind of the love and shine that Serbia is getting this year. I do think I understand where people say that the song feels like typical and something that they've already given us before and better. But I do still find this song to be honestly kind of hypnotizing. And it's actually not a song that I skip. When it comes up in the queue and on the album, I let it play out. I really like the vibe. It's sung well. I truly think this song is being slept on. And I think some of the people looking for that ethnic realness are kind of giving that love to Serbia. And I personally just prefer Montenegro to Serbia. I mean, it's not that bad. I don't understand why everyone's kind of downplaying Montenegro. And I kind of feel like they're downplaying it almost for the same reasons that they love Serbia. And to me, with Serbia, I don't think it's a bad song, but I do think that with Serbia, it takes too long to get to the point. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if Serbia is actually gonna qualify this year. I think some of y'all might be surprised when it doesn't qualify. For me, if it doesn't qualify, I'm not surprised. Just saying. Next up, I have to talk about Albania. Albania is just getting slept on, and it's really unfortunate. The song, not that bad. Albania is giving us probably one of the best male vocals that we have this year. And I'm really surprised to see folks not honoring that and speaking out about that, because Albania's song is not that bad. I don't have much else to say about it. I just think that the song, do I think it's gonna qualify? Probably not. But Albania is in the bottom for some people. Like, I've literally seen Albania like in the 43rd position for some folks, and that's crazy to me. Like, that's just crazy. I don't think that that's deserved at all, because the song is not that bad. Okay, I gotta talk about it. Russia, not that bad. I know Yulia had some off vocals at the Moscow party, but I'm talking about the song. In this iteration, I'm talking about the song, and the song is not that bad. And I really don't understand why Russia is getting hated on. Like, people are like hating, I feel like, on the song. Now, if you feel like Yulia is not the best vocalist, that's a whole nother thing. But to me, the song is actually really, really good. And I think if this song represented Macedonia, if it represented Albania, if it represented Belarus with a different singer, I think people wouldn't be hating on it that much. Point blank. I think people still have raw feelings about what happened in Ukraine last year. And I've seen some comments where people are just like, oh, well, she's just not a good singer, so we just don't want her to represent. But if I'm focusing on the song, it's not that bad. It's really catchy. I really like the song. To me, the song is not a skip by any means, and it is most certainly a guilty pleasure for me. Oh, I really do like the song. I really do like it, and I don't understand the hate that it is getting. It's not that bad. Like, if you want to hate on the vocals, that's fair. Hate on the vocals. But I don't understand people saying that this is a bad song, because it's not that bad. Now, I posed this question on social media to people too, so some of the comments that I got from people were folks talking about Spain. Well, to me, Spain is already in the final, and I feel like Spain actually is slightly overhyped. So for me, like, to me, I'm not saying the song is bad, but if people don't like it, I can see why they don't like it. Belarus, you know, Belarus is getting some hate and some shade. And I didn't really include it in my It's Not That Bad, only because I still think Belarus is going to qualify. Like, I think right now we just need to see the staging, but I think Belarus is actually going to qualify. So to me, it doesn't really fall into this category, but I could understand why some of you might think that Belarus is getting slept on. But the reason why Belarus is getting slept on is because his vocal in the national selection was trash. Okay, it was trash. There are no excuses for that vocal performance, none. I also saw people mention Latvia, Australia, and Norway as songs that they feel like were being unfairly hated on. Well, the reason why I'm not really talking about those songs are because those songs are going to go to the final. I think even Latvia I think Latvia is a little bit borderline, but since it's in semifinal 2, I think it's going to make its way in, honestly. So because I think it's going to be able to squeeze its way in, I don't know. I'm not going to give it that shine right now. I think Latvia is going to make it. Norway, unfortunately, is going to be in the final. Y'all know how I feel about Norway. So we're not going to talk about that again. Australia, I don't see people hating on Australia. I think if anything, Australia's getting a little overhyped, but that's just me. Do you agree with me? Talk to me in the comments below. Do you disagree with me? That's okay too. Talk to me in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you like it. And of course, subscribe because you know what? I'm going to Lisbon for the Eurovision 2018 Song Contest.